Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4. This is Spotlight. Today on Spotlight, we're taking a look at the boys volleyball program at Chicago Christian High School in Palos Heights. With me today, I'm really fortunate. On my left, we've got head coach Mark Morales, and congratulations. I think this is your first year as head coach here. Is that right? All right, we'll get to that in a second because I want to hear about that. That's exciting. And also on my right, I've got a couple of the athletes on the team, Josh Reinberg and Malachi Crustle. Right, guys? Thank you for being here today. So we're going to talk about how the volleyball season is going. We're in the early part of it, but first I'm going to turn to Coach Morales. Can you talk to us about your background as a coach and as a teacher, and then we'll get to how things are going this year.
Sure. I'm in my third year right now as a PE and health teacher. I currently teach in Bolingbrook. This is my second year being a head coach, first year over here at Chicago Christian. On the girls' side, I also coach at Hinsdale South High School. And on the boys' side, I coach club volleyball at Sports Performance Club in Aurora.
All right, so you sound like you're a busy guy, and you've got the volleyball going in the fall and in the spring. Well, welcome to Chicago Christian. It sounds great that you're here. Let me turn to these guys for just a second. And I think it's on here. If not, I know, Josh, you're a senior on the team, and I want to kind of mention this. I had to write the notes for myself because you're a 4-year starter. Is that correct? 4 years in the program.
That is correct, yes.
2-year starter? All right, there we go. And what position do you play?
I'm right side.
Right side. And Malachi, you're a sophomore on the team, and but you're playing varsity now. What position do you play?
I'm the setter.
Setter? Okay. And then, more importantly, the honor for both you guys. I think you guys are captains this year, both of you. Is that correct? All right, congratulations. So for all of you, I want to talk about, we're early in the season, but you have had some games so far. So I want you to talk, maybe, Josh, for you specifically, how have things been going early on so far? How's the season going for you personally at this point, and for you, Malachi? And then, Coach, maybe you can talk about the team in general, how things are going.
I think the season's going really well. We've had a good start. We went 3-1, and we had a really good record start off, and the team's been really coming together well, especially for us being in a bit of a rebuilding phase. I think we've done really well.
Good, and I know you're kind of senior dominated last year, so there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. You got to step in as a senior this year. Malachi, how about for you, especially as a sophomore? But how's it going in the early, part of the season for you as a sophomore and a captain playing varsity?
I think it's been a very competitive games. We've had a lot of ups in the season, and so far we've just been doing pretty well as a team. We've had a lot of connections with since it's a pretty dominantly sophomore team, we have some good players on the team that will be to start to influence the team as we go on.
Right, they're going to have to develop. Maybe, Coach, that's a good transition for you to speak to. Malachi, I kind of introduced that. I know you were a senior-dominated team last year. You graduated, obviously, those guys, and somebody has to step in, right? So you have those new young guys who have to learn. Can you talk about how the team looks so far and what it looks like going forward for you this year?
Sure. Malachi touched on it a little bit, but we are, kind of in that rebuilding phase, and I've asked the boys, especially a lot of the underclassmen, to kind of grow up very quickly. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors that'll be around for the next 2-3 years in the program. And as expected, we've had a little bit of growing pains early on in the season, but we're starting to hit form here with our second out of third game in a row this week, and really looking forward to it, and looking forward to see how these boys grow throughout the season.
That's kind of an exciting thing to know that, growth is going to take place. They got to weather the storm a little bit, right? Like you said, the growing pains, that's part of it, especially part of a young team. How about for all three of you guys, are there certain games or matches you're looking forward to, like that team or some of the guys you know on the team, like that's a school you want to get after, Josh?
I know quite a few kids at Ileana, and I would very much like to beat them. It's a bit of a rivalry that we have, so, beating Ileana is always a highlight of the season.
Yeah, I've heard about this rivalry. That's a good one. Good luck with those coming up for you. How about Malachi? Any games or matches you're looking forward to this year?
Yeah, I would say probably Timothy is another rival that we play. I think we can beat them. I think we'll have a good game against them.
All right, good luck. Two rivalries sitting out there. How about, and Coach, I know they're all important, but how about for you?
Well, I got one picked out especially for me. I actually teach less than half a mile away from Bolingbrook High School, and we actually have them on the schedule this year. So a lot of those kids I've taught in the past and are on varsity now. I coach quite a few of them in club. So it'll be interesting to kind of go over there, on the opposite bench and, see a lot of, students that I've taught there. So I'm definitely looking forward to the Bolingbrook match.
I was going to say, it adds a little personal rivalry to it, right? Good. How about if I turn away from this? And I know, Malachi, you're a sophomore, and maybe this is too far away. If you want to jump in, you can. But Josh, for you, certainly as a senior, you're a few months away from graduating. Do you know what's coming up after high school for you?
I'm going to attend college at Olivet Nazarene University, major in cybersecurity, and I'm currently in talks to play volleyball for their team as well. Undecided as of now.
Oh, that sounds great. Continue the volleyball, really interesting career, and Olivet, yeah, not down the road, not too far, but far enough. You're still in the area, and volleyball. It sounds like a great setup. How about for both of you, favorite subject in school?
Oh, definitely history.
History?
I would say science.
Science. And then any other club, sports, or activities at Chicago Christian?
I was in cross country and also Scholastic Bowl.
Okay.
I played football and then basketball.
All right, so you guys are busy guys. You got a full year plate going. All right, and then how about final question for all of you? A person of inspiration, and I'm specifically thinking as an athlete or as a coach, you face challenges, and hopefully you got a lot of things to celebrate, but also you need some inspiration to maybe get through some of those more difficult moments. Coach, you want to take it first? Who would that be for you?
For me, first person that comes to mind is my mom. Growing up, she kind of had to play the mom and dad role. And her work ethic is something that I just truly try to, aspire and base my work ethic off of that because, there's really nothing that my mom growing up playing volleyball, playing club, playing in college, there was, nothing that stopped her. So that's really who I base my, volleyball career off of. It's my mom.
All right, shout out to Coach Morales' mother. It sounds like, between the work ethic and determination to keep getting after it, she's taught you some great life lessons there. Josh, how about you?
Similar to my coach, it would have to be my mom as well. My mom, is really the glue that holds our family together. She handles so much stress and responsibilities, and her work ethic is really just unchallenged. And I aspire to have that level of determination and grit that keeps going every single day, that keeps our family running the way it is.
Another beautiful, again, as you mentioned, like the work ethic, also, managing stress, it's part of life. You're going to have to deal with a variety of challenges and how you face them and how you respond. Another shout out to Josh's mother. Malachi, how about you? The pressure's on now. I think there's only one answer here.
I would also say my mom. I think she's been a key factor in my all of the sports I played. She played basketball in college and then still plays volleyball now. She just teaches me a lot about the sport and then to what to do and then how to be the better you.
Right, I like that. What a great close for that too. How to be the better you. I love the phrasing, and I know it's a spotlight on boys volleyball, maybe / celebrate Mother's Influence Day. That's great, guys. I'm really happy that you guys are. It sounds like you're off to a good start. You're facing some challenges, but it sounds like the energy is there to do it. So I wish you guys the best on this season. I know it's exciting, and hopefully you get through those growing pains and good things are happening. So good luck to you guys, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm Dave Wurzone. You've been watching Spotlight. Spotlight has been focusing on the boys volleyball program at Chicago Christian High School. Thank you for watching.